Hello and welcome back to phase 3 of our athletes training program from ChanFitness. Today we are looking at the fourth workout in our phase 3 program. Again, phase 3 is our stabilization workout, so let's get going. So just like all the other workouts in our phase 3 program, we are going to be doing an EDT style workout. They're using unilateral exercises. 2 of the 3 are going to be unilateral. So the first one is going to be the Bulgarian split squats. I place one leg up on an elevated platform, the weight over that shoulder, and then I drop down into essentially a one-legged squat. I do 5 reps, switch sides, 5 reps on the other side. And then once I finish 5 reps on both sides, I go on to exercise number 2, which in this case is going to be a one-arm overhead press. So here we're trying to make sure our core is straight up and down and not leaning towards one side. Again, 5 reps maximum. Switch sides, 5 reps on the other side. And once I complete those 2 exercises, it's on to the third exercise, which today is going to be a deadlift. Remember, our third exercise is always a bilateral power move. So this is our power move for today, 5 reps of deadlifts. So once I finish one cycle of that, I continue to go back to the first exercise and repeat. So I'm speeding up the video here so you're not watching the entire workout, but basically I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all the way until I get to 15 minutes. And as I finish each set, I mark it on the board so that I remember how many reps I am doing. Now remember from the other videos that we are aiming for 70 repetitions for the unilateral movements, and then we're aiming for 35 repetitions for our bilateral power move. So at the end of this workout, if I add up all my reps, I should have 70 Bulgarian split squats, both left and right added together, and I should have 35 for the deadlifts. So a quick recap of EDT format. Basically, you're trying to go for 5 reps, but if you cannot get to 5 reps and you feel like your form is going south, then you can stop at 4, 3, 2, or even 1 rep and go on to the next exercise. The whole point is that you are trying to push yourself all the way to the maximum capacity you can with each set. So as I finish up my last set here, this is actually my 9th set of the exercise. So once I finish this ninth set, I will have completed 90 repetitions of Bulgarian squats, 90 repetitions of one-arm overhead presses, and 45 repetitions of the deadlift, which means I exceeded my original goal of 70, 70, and 35, which means the next time I come back to this exercise in a week and a half, I will be upping the weight by at least 20% of what I'm using today. Okay, now I say week and a half because I'm spreading out my workout, 4 workouts in this phase, and I'm giving myself a day of rest in between each workout. Now I probably had enough time to squeeze in a couple reps of each exercise to complete one more set, so I end up at 92, 93, something like that. But me being lazy today, I stopped it right there, and as you can see, I didn't quite get to 15 minutes. I stopped it at 14:31 today. Now phase 3 always has your regular routine and then followed by a core movement. So the core movements are always on the same timing. Today's, I call it a pullover crunch. Basically, I grab a weight, not a huge weight, pull over my head, and then once I get the weight towards my forehead, I come up into a crunch. So try to do 10 repetitions of that, and then once I finish 10, I give myself a 25-second rest. This is only for the first set. because once I finish the second set, that rest time gets cut down to 20 seconds. And then once I finish the third set, that cuts down to 15 seconds, and so on and so on. Now my objective is to try and complete 5 sets of 10 repetitions, giving myself 50 repetitions of this pullover crunch. Now, however, as you can see later on in this workout, that I do not quite get to 50 today. My fourth set, I could only pull off 7, and my last set, I could have only pulled off 7 again, which makes my total for today's core exercise at 44 repetitions. But because I'm giving myself such a small amount of rest in between, I still get the same benefits of having done 50, even if I've taken longer breaks. Now I stopped here at 7 because my form is really starting to go south. As you can probably notice, I'm swinging that weight a lot more than I should. I should be just pulling it over slowly towards my forehead and then coming up to a crunch to maintain that good form. But even here on my last set, that weight is getting really far from my forehead. So after 7, I realized the form is too bad and I should stop. So that brings an end to today's workout. I hope you take the time to follow through the program because it brings amazing results. I plan on doing this routine here for 6 weeks before moving on to the next phase. For further details on this routine and all the other programs, you can visit my website, and happy training. See you next video.